Oh, what up, JJ? What's up, y'all? I'm JC, and you're watching Jose Calamari, bro. Welcome to a video on the channel. I wanted to kind of talk about this. I was gonna do off the rip. I hate seeing. I'm seeing they haven't seen when the game is done. So that's why I wanted to talk about it, and I want to do this live so I can bring in some people to say up their opinion. So I'm not seeing like it's just me, or I want to see everyone's opinion on this. So. What's been happening is I'm talking about, it's not even just this dude, bro, but it's been like a lot of videos and a lot of content been hitting my For You page about the Hateful Wolverine is crazy. The Hateful Wolverine video game coming up is insane. There's a lot of thumbnails like these, a lot of like YouTube videos like these, and I'm just like, I saw one of them by somebody I'm subscribed to, and then this is the second video I saw earlier, and it kind of was proving this. They was going through like some Twitter tweets, and you never go on X if you're trying to listen to something, saying real. But there was some stuff, saying they talked about, and I was like, okay, so that kind of stuff makes sense, but at the same time, some of y'all are just role playing, y'all just trolling, y'all just trying to hate farm, and I wanted to talk with some people on my live to see what they thought, and post the video on YouTube, bro. Okay, so this guy right here name is YWA Ron Zero. I've been following him for like not like a cool minute, bro, but it's just recently I found his videos. They're super hilarious. This man is very, he's very spot on in my opinion when it comes to talking about video games, and he pretty much does stuff. He does this like when new video games come out, people just start coming in and talking about new video games in bad lights, or controversies coming about new video games, or whatever the case may be. He kind of addresses the subject in a fair and just logical way, And he kind of like riffs on the same opinion that I do, so I follow him, and his stuff been coming up. So I've seen this argument before by a different dude, and this is the second time I'm seeing it, and there was some clips that was used by the same two different creators, bro, but I wanted to show them to y'all today. So it's an 11-minute video. I'm not going to spend all this time talking. Let's jump into it right now and do the reactions and say what I got to say about it, see what y'all say about it in the chat. The Wolverine hate is dumb from this dude. You know what I mean?
It is a trend within the gaming community to hate on any new game that's about to come out. I am truly convinced that gamers do not enjoy their own hobby, the same hobby that they invest so much time and money into. As we draw closer and closer to the release of Wolverine, the hate for this game seems to just get stronger and stronger. Ever since this game got announced, people have just been nitpicking the hell out of it. You got people calling the game woke. You got people calling the game trash because Logan's suit regenerates. And some people are calling the game trash because Jean Grey and Mystique aren't in a two-piece with their breasts out just jumping around.
That's crazy.
Add the cherry on top, ever since Sony announced that they will end the production of physical media come 2028, gamers have done nothing but shit on Sony and anything Sony adjacent.
So here's my thing. You gotta hear me, bro. You gotta hear me. Sony done made a response, okay? And Sony just said, fuck y'all. I'm just gonna keep it a beat. Whoever watched the video, I'm sorry to tell you. Sony has said they're gonna move forward doing what they gotta do. They heard what y'all have to say. Y'all, they've heard the disappointment. They heard the anger in y'all voice. They say they don't care. So now here comes the point to where as either you're gonna move forward and you're gonna continue to purchase Sony games and you're gonna enjoy stuff in physical discs, or you're gonna sit here and die on this hill of I'm not gonna purchase physical stuff. I'm not going to mess with Sony ever again. I'm going to move to a different company until that different company does the same thing Sony does, because whatever reason. I'm just saying, bro. I'm not saying it's cool that Sony's doing that. I'm not saying I'm happy that them like taking the fact that you can't own games no more. That stuff is foul. But at the same time, if you're going to stop playing with Sony stuff and everything like that, yo, what's up, Zoro? If you're going to stop playing with Sony games and stop messing with PlayStation, bro, just don't mess with it. And just move forward, Because what I'm trying to tell you is Sony's going to move forward with or without you. They're going to have a handful of people that are still going to buy digital. They're still going to get the game, bro. I literally saw Wolverine release like the gameplay trailer, right? Or it was some video about Wolverine. There's no reason for the Wolverine hate. Exactly. That's my thing too. But I just want to see everybody else's opinion. So I saw somebody it was like a Wolverine video. It was like the new trailer, the newest like gameplay sneak peek for Wolverine or whatever. It was like a short trailer. I watched it and I go to the comment section, right? And literally every comment, y'all, every comment was like, I will be supporting. It's like, I will be supporting the Wolverine video game because it does have physical disc. Yes, I'll be buying this because I have physical disc. Yes, PlayStation. This has a physical, and it will like highlight, capitalize physical disc in all caps. I don't know if it's some type of movement. And he had literally different accounts with all posts on it. I'm like, okay, so you're gonna support Wolverine because it has a physical disc, but once they don't do a physical disc on everything else, you're just gonna stop. I'm like, bro, y'all flip flop, bro. People at this point are just looking for reason to hate for likes. I think people are just rage baiting. That's just it. People are rage baiting for people to jump in and talk and do stuff like this, cause engagement. So with that being said, let's continue the video, bro, and let's keep going.
It's getting so bad, Insomniac Games is now receiving hate because they're a Sony adjacent studio. They're also receiving hate because Spider-Man 2 wasn't a 10 out of 10 masterpiece.
It wasn't. It wasn't. I'm gonna let y'all know right now. Spider-Man 2, and it's like everyone said Spider-Man 2 was mid. It was. But here's my thing with Spider-Man 2. When I said it was mid, it was because me personally, after coming off Miles Morales, you cannot make Miles Morales such a great game. And it wasn't just a great game. It was just it was a breath of fresh air. It was very refreshing as playing a new Spider-Man, new abilities. You get that much fun, and you have to go back. And when they come with Spider-Man 2, they came back with the Miles Morales stuff, but then they came with the regular Peter Parker stuff. And I don't have nothing against OG Spider-Man. I love OG Spider-Man. I grew up on OG Spider-Man. But that much coolness from Miles Morales, you know what I'm saying? It just was like, I just couldn't wait to jump to the Miles Morales parts of the game. And you know what I'm saying? The overall game was cool. It was okay. The thing is, it just did not feel... It was so much hype behind Spider-Man 2. It was like you was thinking like so much was going to happen. And don't get me wrong. The surprise Venom gameplay, hella cool. Loved that. I was shocked. It was super cool. The story with Craven was never really like... Last time Craven was introduced in a Spider-Man game was on PlayStation 2. And no, it wasn't even PlayStation 2. They had to use Xbox. Xbox had a greatest hits version of Spider-Man 2, and they had or Spider-Man 1, the movie, and they had Kraven scene into it. You know what I'm saying? Or like I think Spider-Man 2 Kraven had, or Spider-Man 3 Kraven was on there. I can't remember. But Kraven having such a big role in how he took out the villains, I think that was all cool. You know what I'm saying? Venom turning Mary Jane into Scream, all that's cool, right? Okay, I just feel like the lack of DLC that they should have dropped for Spider-Man 2, if they dropped more, if they would have dropped the DLC for Carnage for Spider-Man 2, and they just let Spider-Man 2, they rushed it, and they just let it fall to pieces. Once it came out, and the people were just like, it wasn't bad. Don't get me wrong, I'm not saying the game was bad. I'm just saying it wasn't, it was okay. It was okay. I'm not going back and playing it over and over again. You know what I'm saying? When I beat Miles Morales, I went back and 100% the game. You know what I'm saying? I was excited to get in it. You know what I'm saying? It was fun. It just, I don't know.
Before we dive into this video, this is not me defending Sony. I already know I'm going to get those, oh, you're a PlayStation bootlicker. Oh, you're a corporate shill. Dog, this video isn't me trying to convince you that Wolverine will be the greatest game since sliced bread. You don't have to like this game, and you can criticize it all you want. Just do it righteously. Please be sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel if you're new. This shit is crazy.
With Coinbase,
I heard they canceled
you can
DLC
trade
because they were focusing on Wolverine.
securely
Wolverine
in
was
6
in
easy
development for
steps.
years at that
Create
point,
and
though, I heard, so.
Like the video and
I hope
subscribe to the
Wolverine
channel if you're new.
come
This shit
fire,
is
though.
crazy.
If we don't make it,
Talk about the hate that Insomniac Games is receiving. I don't know why this unnecessary meat riding started, but y'all need to calm down. Insomniac Games is one of the few legendary studios to put PlayStation on their back for decades. We're not about to throw all of that away because Spider-Man 2 didn't have Shakespeare levels of writing. Yes, narratively, Spider-Man 2 did take a dip. Yes, the game was short. Yes, there was a lack of DLC. But just in case you guys forgot, Sony was literally rushing them. If I'm being completely honest, Spider-Man 2 isn't even a bad game. In fact, that shit was fun as hell. If we are genuinely gonna sit here and call this game trash because it doesn't have a 10 out of 10 plot, do you know how many games are trash? In 2026, if the game isn't 10 out of 10 peak or it's not life-changing, then the game is considered trash. A game can never just be average. It's always, oh, the game is good or the game is bad. Never nothing in between. That's why y'all are so miserable playing games. The reality is, every game isn't gonna be a 10 out of 10, and it's okay for a game to be a 7 out of 10 or an 8 out of 10. Y'all have become so fixated on the overanalyzation of games prior to them even coming out. Every time a new game is about to come out and I open social media, it's just people making fake rumors and hasty generalizations based on trailers. Y'all create these unrealistic expectations based on your own confirmation bias, and then when the game doesn't live up to what you created in your head, you get mad. I'm gonna be honest, this game is probably probably not going to be the greatest thing since sliced bread, but the game is going to be good, and the game is not going to flop, despite all you haters wanting it to. Can we please stop pre-hating games and actually wait for the general population to drop their reviews on the game? And by the way, Insomniac is not Sony. Stop sending hate to them.
So this part I gotta laugh at, and I gotta say this dude have a point. So this is the second time I'm seeing this. This thing went viral. I want y'all to peep game. I was listening to this on I was at work in my headphones because I was hearing somebody talk about it. This dude have a point, and I was dying laughing. I told my friend this at work, and he started laughing too. The junk is funny, bro. I want y'all to peep game on this clip that this dude do. I don't know this dude. I see him around in his content, but this guy had me laughing. He has a good point. Watch this.
Drop their reviews on the game. Bro. And by the way, Insomniac is not Sony. Stop sending hate to them. Me weak. So this is apparently some gameplay footage that got released from the Wolverine game that's about to drop, right? And we all know if we play God of War, other games like this, with big boss fights, just comes into frame how they act. So look what he about to say.
What? We've been doing the same giant boss fights for 30 years. I'm glad I'm not the only person that's thinking that, because there's people still trying to defend this. There's no reason games should have giant bosses that just sit a body part on the ground so you can hit it and then they get hurt and start a different chain of hitting that same area. Come on.
He's not wrong. Is he wrong, chat? I'm sorry. Is he wrong though? I get it, bro. But come on, y'all. It's been 30 years, bro. God of War been doing it for how long, bro? How long? Come on, y'all. Name how many games y'all didn't play, bro. It don't matter what game it is. You playing a giant, and they put their feet on the ground, and then next you know, a bunch of enemies run around you in the hack and slash, and you hitting his feet. And he did too much damage to my feet. And then he put my arm on the ground and do the same. He have a point, bro. I'm just saying, he have a point. It's funny, bro. It's funny because it's true. You would think in we get into 2030, bro. It's supposed to be 2030. You telling me, come on, bro. So I'm just saying, game developers, bro. Come on, bro.
Bro, there's no way y'all are not creative. The gaming space is dead. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They don't have to reinvent the wheel. They just need a good game. Ain't that the same logic that go into Madden and 2K that come out every year? Them sports games, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. That's the same rinse and repeat cycle that make game developers like Call of Duty think they could keep dropping these same repetitive ass games. Wolverine wouldn't even have fought it like this. He would have climbed up it and tried to take the head off, not just slash your arm. Thank you. You telling me this man Wolverine shouldn't be trying to climb the fucking Sentinel with his nails, and that wouldn't have been a better product? Are you losing your guy? Y'all don't have creativity, excitement, anticipation. Y'all the reasons the game development companies are bullshitting us on the products we're receiving, and y'all eating it up. Fuck out of here.
Now, this is what I'm going to say about that, because everyone have, twisted... People got, back and forth to say about that clip. People saying, yeah, he's right. Some people saying he's delusional. I'm going to say this. You would think, bro, after, a certain amount of... It's been 3 decades, you know what I'm saying? Games would come up with a different prospect. Yes. If they put enough time in the game, yeah, they would make different combos, right? You know what I'm saying? They will make it to whereas, okay, level a little bit harder. Let's have Wolverine climb up the wall from the back area. It's like a whole room, right? Let's have Wolverine climb up the wall, jump off of the ceiling, you know what I'm saying? Climb up the ceiling, and then he jumps off of the light fixture and then try to slice the Sentinel through the head. I get that point, you know what I'm saying? I get what he's saying. That could be a different flow and something different in the gameplay that will make it more interesting. Yes, for 30 years now, we have been slicing at the big person's arm, and they have been reacting the same. I get that, bro. But at the same time, I do understand the classic. You know what I'm saying? I think when it comes down to like the classic of doing that type of big boss person situation, yeah, it's like I feel both sides. Like you can change it up and make it different. I think game developers should put the time and energy to make their games reach that kind of level. Just put that extra energy in and stop doing the same old stuff. But at the same time, I feel like there's going to be a cutscene where Wolverine's going to do that anyways. You're going to slice the arm up into pieces, and then literally Wolverine's going to do a cutscene where he's like, the Sentinel's all like, oh, I can't move no more. And he's going to climb from the ceiling and do a backflip and slice off the thing head, or he's going to go through its body. Like, he's going to do it eventually. Either he's going to do it through a cutscene or he's going to do it through actual gameplay. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I feel what they're saying. It's been years, bro. We get to 2030, I don't expect the same God of War hack and slash type of energy. If we do that, that means the gamers are being lazy. But I don't know. I think it's funny, though. I think it's funny how he brought that up and no one else was thinking that.
Hey to that guy or anyone else I may put in this video, but come on, dog. Yes, that boss fight is very cliche, but dog, that's cliche. Literally just one boss fight. This is what I meant by people love making absolute generalizations based on the littlest things. The amount of people in that comment section talking about damn, bro, and I was gonna get this game, or this looks trash. Y'all are so easily influenced by hate, it's actually insane. Gamers let numbers create the illusion of credibility. I have come to realize that hate demands attention while praise offers it. I knew this game was getting hate farmed when the hate started getting mixed with LARP. People love to talk about how Wolverine would have fought this Sentinel, and y'all swear y'all know his character when y'all don't. Like, this dude reacted to the game and said Wolverine would never use stealth. Bro, deadass, what the actual fuck are you talking about?
What are you talking about?
Like, holy fucking LARP. Logan is literally a spy. Logan is literally a ninja. Logan is literally a samurai. Logan has worked for the CIA and he's been a part of multiple special forces. Yeah. Logan is the same dude that is capable of sneaking up on Daredevil, but he wouldn't use stealth. People just be on the internet saying anything and they don't even be knowing what they're talking about. Like, I can't make this up. The hate for this game is so forced. This dude said, apparently Brazilian wires are stronger than adamantium.
That's not the point. Said bro's 200 years old. The hell you mean he's not stealthy? The dude in every Wolverine game, bro, there's like a stealth fact. And like you can see in X-Men movies, bro, Wolverine that pulled up on people, bro, and he turned around out of nowhere and be like, how'd you get here? He didn't like slice through people. I'm pretty sure there's one scene out of all the movies you can find that he didn't stealth people, bro. I'm telling you, Wolverine's not just full out jumping across the screen on people. It's like not every second of the day. It's not Rage Wolverine, bro. The man been with the X-Men. Come on, dog. Y'all gotta stop the cat, bro. This dude said the Brazilian wires are stronger than anti. Is it that deep, bro? He said he used to be assassin training with the Red Room Black Widows exactly. But that's what he's trying to say, though, Jizoro. People are not going with the comics or like even with the cartoons, the X-Men. They're immediately just going with like their fantasies of what they think Wolverine is. You know what I'm saying? They're just going by like the pieces of Wolverine they probably saw in Wolverine versus Deadpool. They're just going off of one Wolverine. They're not even thinking about multiple universes or none. Which this game is literally about. This game is about Wolverine from a multiverse that's not even from the one that we know of. Like, I don't even think the X-Men is in this multiverse that he's in. And he's teaming up with, like, Sabretooth, bro. It's like it's a whole different plot. So, like, it's like, bro, people just be on some other shit.
Instead of talking about the fact that Wolverine's claws isn't even touching the wires, which would have actually been a good criticism, he proceeds to cherry pick something that doesn't even fucking matter. This clip right here is funny too because they're trying to show us how the gameplay is so boring by just holding forward on the stick in a 3-second running sequence. Mind you, this 3-second running sequence is right before the fight starts. This is what people are doing to this game. They're just strawmanning the gameplay. Oh, and to add the cherry on top of that, that is the beginning of the game. And what's even funnier, This can literally be applied to every
All
game.
games
If I'm
you can
playing a
run
game
forward.
like Liza P and I just run past every NPC, I don't check out new stuff,
I
and
can
I'm
run
just
past
running the
people in Resident
checkpoints
Evil
and
4
fighting
remake.
bosses, and then I turn around and review the game and be like, oh, the game is only checkpoints and bosses. That is just me feeding into my own confirmation bias by dismissing everything else that the game has to offer. Another thing I keep seeing is people compare this game to the 2009 X-Men Origins game, calling this game better despite not playing the new Wolverine game. Y'all don't hold X-Men Origins to the same standard that y'all do this
You
game.
can't.
I played
Stop
X-Men
playing
Origins
X-Men
when I was a
Origins.
kid. I recently just emulated the game again just to make sure I wasn't tripping. The new Wolverine game has more bloodshed.
You can see in the gameplay there's more blood, bro. There's a new skill tree. You know what I'm saying, bro? In the old one, all you did was use like one move over and over again to attack people and it worked, bro. You didn't even go in like that, bro. The amount of violence and just crazy in-depth stuff in this game compared to the Origins one, completely different game. Completely different style.
It has more customization. It has a deeper skill set. It has more dismemberment. And if you disagree with that, you are literally LARPing. You can go watch videos or you can go play X-Men Origins. I promise you everything I just said is true. And since we're straw manning video games, let's talk about how X-Men Origins gameplay loop is just pounce, grab, execute. In fact, that gameplay loop is so oppressive, I promise you everything I just said is true. And since we're straw manning video games, let's talk about how X-Men Origins gameplay loop is just pounce, grab, execute. In fact, that gameplay loop is so oppressive, you can spam it in the final fight against Deadpool. And I say all this to say 2009 X-Men Origins is a great game. I love that game. But y'all see how easy it is for me to nitpick and dismiss everything else the game has to offer? X-Men Origins has many combos to use, but why use the combos if one combo gets the job done for every enemy? I could go on and show y'all more trivial things that people are complaining about, but we would be here for hours. The next thing I want to talk about is the character models and the misogynistic rhetoric towards this game. Dog, researching this video has genuinely been a mentally exhausting experience. Like when I tell you guys, do not go on Reddit or Twitter if you want to talk about a game. I recommend you to not go on any social media platform to talk about games because I promise you gamers don't like playing games anymore. They fucking hate them. The gaming community has been overrun by misogynistic grifters that don't actually play the game. I don't know why you guys cannot understand character rendition. Logan's visual representation is going to look different across various comics, video games, TV shows, and movies. Y'all are not gonna get Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3 Wolverine design or Marvel Tokon Wolverine design in a game that's supposed to make him look realistic. Imagine how stupid Wolverine would look in this game with his design from Marvel Rivals. Y'all want a Logan that is 5'2", 300 pounds of muscle and overly hairy. Is this my favorite adaptation of Wolverine? No, but I also understand artistic correlation, and this can be applied for the women in this video game as well. Yes, the women in this video game aren't as attractive as their comic book versions. I will not be disingenuous, but we genuinely have people saying things like this. Insomniac has changed Jean Grey's face in Wolverine. She no longer looks like a 50-year-old lady. The world of video games is healing. The original Jean Grey model wasn't even bad, and she doesn't even look like a 50-year-old woman. Y'all are just mad she doesn't look like an OF model with her clothes off. And because of that, Insomniac Games had to change a few character models so that the Gooners would shut up. In most comics, Jean Grey is usually within her late 20s to early 30s, and I think that first character model displays that perfectly. I'm not mad at a man for wanting to see beautiful women, but if you want to see beautiful women with no clothes on, there's literally websites for that. The last thing I want to talk about is the story itself. Look, you don't have to like the story. You can think the story is trash. That's fine. That's not my problem. Like I said earlier, my problem is that y'all make it so that if the game is not a 10 out of 10 peak experience, then it's trash. And if you actually think that way, you're a fucking bot. A game doesn't need to be a 10 out of 10 for it to be a generational game. I don't know why the haters are trying to apply this logic to this game. Minecraft is the #1 selling game of all time. Can someone please in the comments down below tell me the story of Minecraft? Please tell me, is Minecraft a flawless game? Mario Kart 8 Deluxe is like the 5th best-selling game of all time. Can please someone in the comments tell me the story of Mario Kart 8? Does Mario Kart 8 genuinely not have any flaws? Marvel Spider-Man 2 sold over 18 million copies despite y'all calling it trash. So what does that tell you? A game doesn't need to have a 10 out of 10 plot or a 10 out of 10 in any aspect for it to be a great game. I have genuinely seen people call this game trash because Jean Grey is Logan's love interest. If you are genuinely calling this game bad because you didn't get the ship that you wanted, go get a fucking job. This is not the first time that Logan has gotten with Jean Grey. Maybe if you get off the internet LARPing and go pick up a comic, you would fucking know. Anyways, that's all I got for you guys today. I'm a pretty small channel, so this video probably...
This is common knowledge that Jean Grey is like Logan's like major love interest in the X-Men. We all know this, young bro. Like anybody that's ever watched like X-Men 97 or like any X-Men live action movie would know. Even X-Men 3, that was a big point, bro. Like, bro, people just be saying shit, bro. I saw somebody was like, yo, I forgot who I was watching, but some dude was like, he's gonna be so pissed if this game ends up with like having some type of Wolverine and Jean Grey romance plot. Nigga, what are we talking about? This is, it's whatever, bro. Whatever. I'm not getting into that. My point is, until Cyclops Joe's ass goes off on him, right? In this universe of the game, Wolverine, it hasn't even joined the X-Men. It's not even like the Jean Grey has met the X-Men at this point. In this game with Wolverine, she's literally like killing people, I think, or she's at least like, you know, throwing people to Wolverine for him to kill him. I don't know. It's just like, bro, it's just people be hating just to be hating on stuff, bro. People just be saying shit just to be saying shit, and it kills me, bro. It kills me. And I'm like, that's on y'all. Y'all do what you gotta do. I'm still getting the Wolverine game. Now, the Wolverine game comes out. I don't know if I'm gonna have money for it. I'm not gonna throw. Here's the thing: Wolverine games look cool. If I have the money for it, sure, I'll buy it. I might play it on this channel. I'm not throwing $70-something though when I need bills to get paid. That's all I'm gonna tell y'all. Yeah, I want to put money aside eventually to get the Wolverine game, but hey, I gotta prioritize more important stuff in my life. If I get to it, I'll get to it. When I get to it, play the game. Maybe when it get discounted, it is what it is. But it's not one of them games I'm like, oh yeah, I have to pre-order it. You know what I'm saying? It looks cool. And that sometimes hurts the reputation of most media in general because others want to act like sheep and jump on the hate train just because listen to others. Exactly. Somebody be on Twitter or a handful of people can be talking trash and they can just look on YouTube or whatever platform and be like, Wolverine, this and that, the hate, this character, this woke slop, whatever. Just see some titles. Oh, 23 people made the same video about Wolverine. Oh, it's gonna suck, bro. Guess what? They telling their friends, their cousins, their brothers. Yeah, bro, I heard Wolverine's gonna be trash. Never seen any content to say so. Never even seen a gameplay. Never seen anything to even dispute that. Just immediately just thrown to the wind. Yes, because 500 people or 23 people online made a hate video. I'm going to agree with those people without just cause. Y'all need to start having your own opinion, bro. If you hate Wolverine, hate the game, bro. It's on you. It's your own merit. Don't play the game. If you like Wolverine, bro, and you want to play it, play the game, bro. Judge it off your own merit. If a game wind up being garbage, say it's garbage. They want to listen to others instead of forming their own opinions these days. Just like if it's garbage, then it sucks. Then oh well. If it's good, then it's good. If it's a 5 out of 10, it's a 5 out of 10. If it's the best game ever, then it's the best game ever. Let the game come out, play the game for yourself, and decide on your own. Your own opinion is your own, bro, and no one can change that. But make it your own opinion. Don't listen to 500 people. You know what I'm saying? I'm saying, I'm going to wait till the game come out, and I'm going to judge it as is. You know what I'm saying? The game could suck. It could be garbage. Maybe it could have a bunch of rushed problems with the game. It could be glitchy. Who knows? Maybe there's no DLC on it. Let you be the judge of that when the game comes out. But don't jump on the train with everyone else and try to talk about this bullshit that's not important. That being said, I'm in the video there, bro. Thank y'all for tuning into this video. Until next time, guys. Later.